Hello Palians, welcome back. If you're still in need of inspiration for your house interiors, then hopefully today's video will help you out. These are all wonderful living rooms that have been created by members of the community, and we're going to showcase them for you today to give you some inspiration. Don't forget to like and also subscribe for more Palia content, but let's have a look at these wonderful builds. So the first plot I have to show you is a very autumnal themed one. This one has been created by Eclectic, and as you can see, the gorgeous kind of autumnal tones here are kind of coming through. I love the theming that she's gone for here. I just wanted to start from showing you outside because you can see that this isn't a huge house. There is a couple rooms on each side, and as you go through the front door, you are greeted with the living room straight away. And again, the autumn kind of feels really do follow through here. There is this gorgeous kind of focal point, really nice centerpiece of the fireplace. This isn't an in-game centerpiece. This is something that Tony has created herself using some of the building blocks and also that Powtech kind of furnace. Absolutely perfect. I really do love the mantelpiece as well, with all of the different knickknacks on top. That just feels very cozy to me, and also the gallery wall is lovely as well. I also really like what she's done with the bookshelves. So she has got the log bookshelves, and then she's gone in with the garden trellises as well, and I love the uniformity there, but you've got different items on there to really break it up and make it feel that little bit more lived in. This sofa is really nice. She's overlapped some of the rugs, which is also a really cute touch. And over on the right hand side here, this is the perfect little reading nook. Look at that cozy armchair with the slippers, the nice little lighting. I think curling up there with a book would be absolutely perfect. And round in the corner here, we have a little bit of a garden space, and there is like a nice little bench here as well. Another nice little seating area. I love how closely she's put the lily rattan end tables to the bench. It makes a really nice kind of interesting height dynamic there, which is very cool. And then round over here, this is another interesting thing that she has created with the lily rattan end tables and also the benches. She's made it into kind of like a mini desk or a mini sideboard using those planks over the top, and I love the way she's added the map and the candles. It feels very like adventure kind of coded, which is really cool. Again, we have some really nice kind of details on the walls as well. So yeah, if you're looking for kind of autumn inspiration or just you're not sure how to lay it out, I really like the way that she's gone in with the fireplace and all of the little kind of details around the area. I also like the lighting, and the choice of having a feature wall here is really smart as well. Next up, we're on this plot by Consulting Detective, and this actually is part of a Grand Harvest house, which I think is something we don't normally tour all that often, so I really hope this gives you some good inspiration. So as you can see, they've gone for this gorgeous green kind of overgrown feeling, and I love this little entryway where you have the nice seating here. Over to the left, I also love what they've done with the benches, making them into an L shape. And then there's lots of shelving here. As you can see, there's lots of knickknacks being displayed, potato pods, candles, sewing boxes, books, just all of that good stuff. And then over around here we have the fireplace, which makes for a really nice centerpiece. And again, there is a nice cozy living area. I really love what they've done behind the stairs there. Just putting in a few flowers and their little candles just really adds something nice in that little corner. But around here we have more of the bookshelves, the knickknacks. I really love this setup where you put the garden trellis and then you put the shelves in between, and it really does make for a really nice shelf area, and you can raise it up on the building block, which is another great little tip. Around on the other corner we have more of the same, and it is, again, it just feels nice. It feels like a grand area having all of a little bit of symmetry, but there is a lot of different stuff on the shelves to break it up a little bit. And then through here we have another kind of living space which I want to show you, which is absolutely gorgeous. They have done more of a library area here, as you can see, and there is lots more kind of gamey kind of setup in here as well. So we've got the games on the table, these bookshelves are very impressive. If you have the item limit to spare, doing libraries, doing shelving like this is really, really pretty. And then around here, we also have a little bit of a study area, a little work area on the desk. I love that they've got the mushrooms coming out of the desk. That's definitely something that's a little bit different. And this fireplace setup is really nice as well. It's really nicely balancing kind of like the greenery with like the actual stone of the fireplace. And I love that they've added the benches out front as well to give it like that hearth feeling, which you have outside of the fireplaces in homes as well. But again, the shelves either side is a really nice touch. And then if we spin the camera around, you can see they have completed a whole kind of lovely sofa setup here. We've got lots and lots of sofas, and the chair in the middle makes it feel like there's even more cushions here as well. The addition of the little ends of the Lily Rattan end tables works really nicely as well. I don't know if they're the end tables or the bedside tables, but either way, colorizing them or customizing them to that color as well works nicely. And we also have a little bit of a feature wall back here as well with some building block, which is nice. Again, we have more bookshelves and more games over here. This really does feel like a lovely, gorgeous kind of area where you would want to come, either work or play or relax. And it's really interesting that they've put 2 rooms together. I believe this is just 2 medium rooms put together. I could be wrong. No, I actually think it's 3 small rooms put together, which makes this like really nice long lengthways room, which is a different kind of setup. If you're tired of just looking at like square rooms all the time, doing something like this is a really nice way to change it. And I've just realized they've mirrored the mushroom log coming out of the desk, so you get it on either side. Love that. Anyway, this is gorgeous. If you're looking for more of like a nature overgrown kind of feel, we have both the grand harvest area and also the other living area as well. So thank you, Consulting Detective. Gorgeous, gorgeous room, and I cannot wait to see what your plot looks like when it is all finished. At number 3, we have this Cabin in the Woods by Beauty Chica, and I love the color tones here. It is all brown and green, and it is beautiful. So if you're looking for inspiration, perhaps you're relatively new to the game and you don't have a lot of different choice with the furniture sets, this room is going to be perfect for you because it uses a lot of the log cabin. So we have a fireplace here, but she has done some really interesting things with the placement of the shelves, and there's also some nice artwork on the walls. To get the trees to come through, all she's done is put them really close to the house, and then the leaves kind of poke through a little bit, but I love the fact that it's kind of bringing that nature indoors, and it is definitely giving those cabin vibes. I like the fact that she's chosen 2 of the same sofas. It's nice to have a little bit of kind of symmetry here, and we have some bookshelves over in the corner displaying lots of knickknacks and some lovely books. This little touch around the corner again of the door, that really helps make it feel all nature inspired, which is gorgeous. This corner as well is really nice. We've got some butterflies, we've got a butterfly here as well, which is always a good thing, especially if you're trying to kind of get that kind of nature feel. Bringing in like bugs and things, I find they make for great decor pieces. Actually, irrespective of what theme you're going for, they make for great decor pieces. And then round over in this corner as well, this is really nice with just the plants. So having a nice little display of a few different plants together works really well. I think there is a specific design rule where you kind of put 3 things together and it really does work. And the color, because of the way the color goes, it feels very cohesive. And again, it brings in that green as well, which is absolutely stunning. There's more trees out the front as well. And this makeshift item, I'm not gonna lie, it is probably one of the best makeshift items in the whole game. So if you don't have your hands on that, I'm really sorry, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous item and I really like it. I'm also just going to quickly show you this kitchen area because I really like what she's done with the dining room, and it's really kind of nicely laid out. It's not too cluttered. You've got the kitchen on the left, which feels very homely and wholesome. And great tip that she's done there with the shelves, turning the lights upside down to give the illusion that they're like kind of spotlights, which is really nice. But this is just really pretty. We've got like lovely green furniture again mixed in with those lovely wood tones, and just a really simple kind of log table. These furniture items were probably some of the first you got in the game, but do not sleep on them because they are absolutely beautiful, especially if you're wanting to do like a cabin like Rune has done here. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the theming of this, and if you have got like a second plot and maybe you just want to experiment a bit, this is a great theme to play around with. Next, we're on Ruby's plot, and this is another Grand Harvest house, and boy, is it grand. This is very, very big, and we have this huge fireplace centerpiece as soon as you come into the area, which is absolutely stunning and makes for a really nice kind of welcome. It doesn't feel like homely and warming to have just like a nice fireplace as soon as you enter an area, which I think is really cute. And then off of that, you find this nice little seating setup, which I think is really nice. It's nice to see that she's using different furniture, which you don't always see used. So if you're more of a fan of the industrial, the capital chic, this is a great kind of combination of items to use here. And over here as well, she has a bar. How cool is this? All she's done is use the cut method to get those desks a bit closer together. And I just really like that it's not too over the top. It still feels like something that you would have it in your home as opposed to something more commercial. And back there you can see her bar cart or bar shelves all stacked full of bottles. Really, really nicely done. What a great kind of inspiration. I really love what she's done with the pillars there as well, and the plants, of course. Over to the left, we have some little details. There's also some nice little planter sections, which I just totally walked past, but there are some plants in behind here to make it feel like there's a little bit of a garden inside, which is always welcome. Who doesn't love some nice greenery indoors? But what I'm really interested in is what she's got going on back here. I love that she's added a little gallery wall up there as well. That looks really nice. She's got another living space back here, but my gosh, look at this. She's done an actual aquarium. That is so cool. I love it. Who needs a TV when you can just stare at the fish all day long? Like, this is so cute. I think all she's done here is just put down that wallpaper. I think it's the one that you get from Ina, I believe. I could be wrong, but it's just really relaxing to just watch the fish floating by. And she's got some little details around here, some nice lights as well, and just some knick-knacky bits. And then if we spin around, we have another fireplace. This is obviously one that's being placed through the actual kind of building system. And we have some more shelves. I really love this method of having the shelves here, but I like that she hasn't just put them on top, which you see a lot of people doing, but she's actually merged them into the building blocks, which is nice to see an alternative to that. And obviously she's got the bellflower seating area here. So again, this is another Grand Harvest house, but she's added on a room on the back, which I don't think you always see, or if you do, it's not this open plan. So maybe that will give you some nice inspiration again for how you want to lay out your whole kind of living room space, which is nice. I've also just brought you upstairs because although it isn't necessarily a living room space, I wanted to show you off this fireplace as well, which Ruby has done using the pillars and obviously that furnace piece from the Paltech set, which I think is really nice. What a nice combination of I don't think they're gold. I think they are the copper ones and the silver or iron ones, just there to make a nice little kind of feature of the fireplace. And they match nicely with the actual furnace piece as well. That kind of wall art is really nice as well. Again, using those shelves and rotating, you can do some beautiful things. But this whole main area that she's got up here is kind of a plushie display, but also she's got all of her trophies here, which again is something that you might want to kind of tie in to your living space, because I do think that if you're looking for a way to display them, it's nice to have them somewhere that you can see them. And I love actually how symmetrical everything is. She's got the fireplace over here, she's got the wall art over here, really nicely kind of thought through. So she's done a fabulous job, and using the building blocks again, what a great way to do it, and adding in some shelves that way. And the final section I wanted to show off from Ruby's plot is just through here. So she's made this fake wall divide with some art and another sideboard, and then we're just gonna kind of scoot our way around that wall and come to this. Look how gorgeous this sofa is. I've seen L-shaped sofas, but I've not quite seen them done in this fashion. I really like the way that this looks, just having it like a bit more open, and it fills the space wonderfully. Again, if you're looking for how to use the capital chic furniture, this is a really nice way to do it. And I really like this colorway on it. I believe it is the classic colorway, if you're wondering. And then on the other side, what she's done is, again, use that capital chic furniture and made this nice little display using the bookshelves. Because they don't mirror, this kind of works really well. So very creative, and I love the way that this looks. You can also see that she's used the dividers, the pillars as dividers as well into the other rooms that she's got going on here, which is again very smart. And you've got the bedroom back there and a nice little bathroom as well. Very nice. Thank you, Ruby. It's been a pleasure looking at this, and I know you've got this as your humble abode, but it's a very large humble abode, and I'm very grateful for all of the space you have here. This next living room is really wholesome and definitely gives those cozy vibes. This one is definitely on the smaller side, but if you like that kind of close-in, cluttered look, then you're gonna love this. As you can see, we have the fireplace, which takes center stage, and I love the way that Lilu has put the curtain over the top there, just to give it a nice little accent piece. The main kind of sideboard over here is really nicely decorated with some cushions, which obviously will be perfect for like grabbing, sitting on the floor or on the sofa. We also have some nice shelving units here, even some cute little slippers down there. If we move around here, then you can see how lovely this bay window looks. It's giving that gorgeous lighting. It's got a few flickers from the diffuser, some books, and there is obviously some snacks there. Tiny little detail, but I love the cake and the cup together. And then we obviously have some bookcases, which are really nicely decorated. I love how kind of cluttered she's got all of them. And just to save on some of that item limit, I think I mentioned it in another video, but how you kind of mix and match. Don't just have books on there, because they are going to definitely sap up your item limit. So mixing and matching them definitely gives them like a more kind of maybe cottagecore look as well, just a little bit more lived in, I feel. And again, this kind of centerboard sideboard section is absolutely beautiful over here as well, with the bookcase on top of the sideboards, and she's even got some end tables to kind of help give that illusion of a full-on bookcase. But I love these details. If you're more of like a detail oriented person, then you're gonna really love taking inspiration from this. And the color palette, everything here is very warm toned, and I think that works really nice with the little pops of green. There's even some like terracotta colors in here as well. But overall, 100% very cozy. I would definitely love to cuddle up in this living room. I've lost count what number we're on, but this is Ivy Nereda's plot, and she's got like a really nice interconnected living space, so I really want to show it off. As you first come into the house, you can see that you have like just a nice little seating area. There's a couple plushies there, everyone loves that. And then in the corners, she's added some nice cluttered areas. I really like this side. You've got like a nice like amalgamation of things, from the plushies to the bookshelf, and then around here we have some more kind of naturey things with all of the plants, and again some more frogs, but this time they're in a glass case. And then around this side you can see again she's got a nice little collection of items at the desk there. Absolutely really nice, well thought out. I do really love this wardrobe as well. You can tell she's gone for the kind of more natural look with things. And then things get a little bit more witchy in here, as this feels more like a potion space, something a little bit darker with some more different kind of candles. You've got lots of kind of plants over here. I love this, how you have all the plants together in the kind of bath, and then you move around and you have like the sink with some kind of butterflies here. I'm thinking like this would be maybe where you would start making the potions. And then around here she does also have a nice little kind of fountain in the corner here, which is a nice little feature with some of the bushes indoors. She's really gone for some more kind of darker toned wallpapers as well, which makes things feel a little bit gloomy, but not in a bad way, because it allows everything to glow really nicely. And then the last room that she's got here kind of interconnects back into this room where you have the fireplace as the feature here, and she's got a real mix match of furniture here where she's gone for like a cream and a blue color palette, which is definitely interesting. And I love the way that it kind of sets up the whole room. You've got some nice blue furniture in the corner with the display, and then you move around and you can see there's like the nice seating area. She's got some bookshelves, some wall decor items. I think this house feels really eclectic to me, which I really like because it doesn't have to feel uniformed. Things go together even if they aren't necessarily like the same color, the same theme. As you can see, it just flows really nicely through as well. And then off from here, she's got kind of different rooms, like her kitchen is through here, and you can just see it makes for a really good layout of the house. Unfortunately, I can't really show you the full layout, but as you can see, there's rooms off to the side back here as well. So Ivy, thank you so much for showing me. Her plot is absolutely amazing. There's so much on here, and I don't know how she hasn't hit the item limit. It's beautiful. For number 7, we are on a plot by Sky Highest, and as you can see, this is a grand harvest house. I love the mermaid up there, first of all, but this is a gorgeous, lovely open plan area, and there is a few different sections. So again, if you're struggling how to lay things out and you're not sure what to put in your grand harvest house, here is some ideas for you. So first of all, as you come in to the right here, you can see that there is a nice little seating area. It's got some little plushies all chilling out here, just having a nice little natter, I can imagine. And there is some nice little wall decor as well with the maps and the shelf as well. I really like that in front of them, just add some detail there. If you spin around again, we have another nice seating area. We've got a few different couches here, which is nice to see something a bit different, have some different kind of accent pieces here. There's a nice gallery wall here, but there is also a bookcase, and it looks like the plushies are having a little bit of a games night, which is always adorable. Off to the right is where there is a kitchen, but through here, over here, is a nice little mini dining set, kind of an area where you could also play games. I love the displays of all of their achievements on the wall and the potato pods. So hello, potato pods. So this is just another really nice space as well. And obviously we have the staircase up, and I like that they've made a feature out of the jukebox as well. These are great items, and it's nice to have them as a decor piece as well. The other thing that I want to show you, which I think is quite creative because I don't think I've ever really seen one like this before, is a nice courtyard, but it is really kind of perfect for lounging. Obviously this is an outside lounge area, but I like the way that it's kind of got some garden elements, but it's also going to be functional for sitting down and relaxing. And they've also decorated all along the upstairs here, so you can get a full walk around and you can see what's going on, what they've done with the little knickknacks and things that they've got in the corners, some fish as well. So just really kind of playing out with that. And it just goes to show that you can have a living room absolutely anywhere you like. Up next, we're visiting this gorgeous cottage by Sister Night. The entrance to this one is amazing, so I highly recommend visiting it if you haven't already. I am under strict instructions to read this sign, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Still lots of work outside. I can kind of tell that, but you can definitely see what direction they are going with on this plot. Thanks to pro streamer Emma, that is me, I am a pro streamer, and Maverick and the community for inspiration. So they did say that they have taken inspiration from elsewhere, which is absolutely fine, and that's why we do videos like this. So let's take a look inside and see what we've got going in here. Straight away I can see glimpses of purple. Oh my gosh, wow. Oh yes, this is definitely giving nature and overgrown, and I love how detailed this is. Absolutely gorgeous. The back wallpaper really fits nicely with that bellflower curtain and also the kind of elderwood elements that they've got going on here. They've even managed to get the tree, the ancient tree poking through the wall, which I love. But yeah, the details on the wall are stunning. I love that there's kind of like foliage, but there's also kind of nice shelving kind of elements as well. The seating here, as you can see, I don't see a lot of people using that log chair, so it is nice to see it being used. And obviously they've gone for that whole log brown kind of toned area for this seating, which works really nicely. And I'm going to spin around to the left here. Oh, we have a nice little garden setup. Oh, this is gorgeous. All the pops of purple from the plants, the new plants from the Pixie Bounce are gorgeous. And there's kind of like little nicky nats, like pots and gems and things all scattered around, which I think makes it really nice. Having like lots of different things around is gorgeous. And again, you can see the details here with the butterflies, more elderwood items and more flowers. Definitely don't sleep on bringing your flowers indoors because I think it works wonderfully. And here's a little bookshelf moment. And then what's in this corner over here? Oh, we've actually got a flow tree inside. Wow. Okay. There is a glitch to do that. You can use the flick method if you want to watch my video and learn how to do that. It's only PC, so you have to bear that in mind if you are a Switch or console player. And then there is this nice corner over here as well. I like the merging of the bookcases and the sideboard as well. It just is something a little bit different. It's nice to be able to play around with the furniture and do something beautiful. They have also got this section in here, which is like a potion shop. And I think this is what was really inspired by Maverick, but I think it kind of classes as a living room space and it works wonderfully, doesn't it? As you can see, there's all of the different kind of things on the walls. This is what I mean, adding lots of different stuff. Getting it right is kind of hard, but I think they've done it beautifully here. Oh, there's even a actual log bookcase up there in the corner. That breaks it up nicely. I really like that design. And I like the addition of the brick building blocks in the middle as well, just to kind of give it some separation so it's not just all kind of wood. But this is absolutely stunning. I need to take inspiration from this for my elderwood plot. I love it so much. So there we have it. There is like a little potion room and also this gorgeous living room, which does feel very kind of fitting for the elderwood as well. So if you're looking for inspiration to do an elderwood themed plot, then definitely check this out. And then finally, we have this plot by Artemis. Again, this is another plot that I highly recommend you come and visit. Obviously, come visit all of them. But if you go straight into the house, you're kind of greeted with this nice little nature area. You've got fish, everything's very elderwood themed. But then if we head off to the left wing of the house, you're greeted with the first kind of living room. And everything here is blue and white. And I love this colorway at the moment. I'm really obsessed with the alabaster and also the shore. They go wonderfully together, and I like that there's still a little bit of like a darker element with the chosen wallpaper and also the rug, and those lights are beautiful as well. As you can see, what they've done is they've added the elderwood branches onto the stone pillars, which absolutely adore that. That's a great idea, and I think they really make more of an accent piece. But as you can see, if we head into this lovely area, this is kind of a dining come living space, and it's in that blue and white color yet again. And look how lovely this is. I love the choice of the wallpaper. All of the Umbran furniture in that blue and white is stunning as well. Look at this nice seating area. Who wouldn't want to sit there? And the lighting in here is really nicely done. These mushroom lights do really nicely come in the shore colorway. So if you are wanting to do that, then that is a great way you can see what they look like before you go ahead and spend the money on the modification kits. And then we have this big dining area with a couple of tables, which I think is quite a nice thing to have. Normally you kind of have like one long table, but I think this works as well. And it really makes use of those new tables and chairs. I love them so much. But yes, this color is gorgeous and it's so open and it's really nicely decorated. Like you've got everything kind of thought out on the side here. If you love that colorway but it's just a little bit too big for you, then check out this library space that they have created. As you can see, we have lots and lots of bookshelves here, all filled with books, and they are the Umbran ones. Oh, I love this chest here in that colorway. That's gorgeous. And we have some more seating here. Obviously, we've got the Umbran couch and the elderwood chairs. Some nice little details in the window there that feel kind of fitting for the library space. The mushroom planters and the little nods of like foliage and plants here is quite nice as well. As you can see, we've got a nice little wardrobe over here too. And then that does lead into the bedroom as well, which you can have a little bit of a sneak of. But if you want to see all of it, then come and check it out for yourself, because there is so much here. There's so much on this plot. Artemis has done a wonderful, wonderful job. So there we have it. There are 10 living rooms to help inspire you for when it comes to decorating your plot. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you would like to see, maybe bathrooms or maybe like farm areas. It doesn't have to be indoor spaces at all. It can be outdoors too. And also let me know if there's anything you want to show off and showcase, anything that's kind of a bit out of the box that you might think help inspire people, and we can definitely do a video covering them as well. If you watched till the end of the video and you've loved these houses, let's give something back to these creators by dropping this emoji in the comments. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.